That was pathetic. That guy's fighting the number 14 guy in the world and barely scraping by. I think he lost the fight. So, I feel bad for the fans. They got robbed, but it just shows how much of a bum he is.
And for me, I've told everyone this, I mean it. I have the smartest fight IQ in the game.
On a recent post of Ian Garry, someone left a comment saying that he talks like Conor but he fights like Bilal. Basically, his trash talk is more entertaining than his fights. Whether you think it's true or not, is it strategically a good thing or a bad thing?
Are you confident you can go in and you can beat him in that octagon, standing up and striking with him, Ian?
I am confident I can beat any single fighter in the welterweight division stood up on the feet. I am confident I can get my hand raised and be a dominant champion in the UFC welterweight division for a long, long time to come. And I'm going to prove it. I'm going to put an end to his career on Saturday night. I'm going to finish him and I'm going to send him back to London. When I beat Michael, it's going to prove that my striking is just different. But I'm not remotely interested in the fight. I believe I'm levels above him in every single way, shape and form. Look, I'm so talented. This guy couldn't win a world title at Bellator. MVP is coming to the UFC to try and legitimize his career at Bellator. I'm going to end that. And people hype this guy up to say he's one of the best strikers in the division. Well, I hold myself to that regard, and I'm going out there to prove that I am the best striker in this division. He's fighting someone who's faster, far more talent than he has ever been or ever will be.
After the fight, Garry was highly critical of his performance.
I'm pissed. I'm pissed I didn't get that finish in the first round. I was so ready to go in there and find a way to finish him. The finish didn't come today. I'm livid. I'm upset, but it will come.
Absolutely livid.
You said that.
Been done
Why? Why are you livid?
It should have been done in the first round. It should have. There should have never been a second. There should have never been a third. There should have been. Ian Machado Garry takes his back and subs him unconscious. That's what it should have been. Yeah, I've already lost sleep over that, and I just have this burning sensation in my brain that is just. I know what it is. It's the competitor in me. It's the perfectionist in me that goes, that was where the fight should have been done and dusted. There shouldn't have been any more time.
The MMA community also had a lot to say on his performance, positive and negative.
I had that fight a draw. Yeah. I mean, if they came out and said that fight was a draw, that's exactly what I thought that fight was too.
Even Dana White himself, said what he thought of the performance. He thought it was a draw. That was pathetic. That guy's fighting the number 14 guy in the world and barely scraping by. I think he lost the fight. So, I feel bad for the fans. They got robbed, but it just shows how much of a bum he is.
Ian Garry did the smart thing to do. Let me chase the path of least resistance. Let me take him down and let me grapple. As far as, this guy's talking about, I'm putting you clean out, I'm knocking you out. Yeah, of course they would have liked to do that. But I for what I saw, it was really only one guy that was really trying to put the paws out there and try to take the other guy's head off.
Yeah, and it's smart. And it's smart from Ian Garry. Like I can appreciate the way he fought, because you know what? At the end of the day, he's only one match away, dude, from potentially fighting for that belt at 170 pounds.
This is what Fight IQ is all about. At the end of the day, we are entertainers and we're out there to entertain. But we're also out there to win. And Ian Garry did what he needed to do to go out there and get the victory. Now, was it the most fan-friendly way to do it? No, because at one point I believe the fans were booing.
The dude shows that he could scrap, he could fight a different fight and then still win.